My name is Andrea Kemper, and I am still against corporal punishment in schools. One of the things he said was that students are acting out because there is no corporal punishment. He said that students are acting out because there is no corporal punishment in schools, that students acting out is increasing. Students are acting out more now than what they used to, but it isn't because they're not being physically punished at school. It's because the way they're being raised at home. When students are not punished at home, then they act however they want to at school because they know there's no consequences at home. There needs to be consequences at school along with at home, but corporal punishment is not one of those consequences. There are many ways to give students consequences. Another thing he said was that corporal punishment is appropriate for some students. I don't agree. The punishment should in fact match the misbehavior, but if the misbehavior is hitting someone, are we supposed to hit this child to teach him a lesson? Or if a child cuts off someone's arm, are we supposed to cut off their arm? Every child should be treated the same, but no one punishment fits every student, and the punishment will not always match the misbehavior. Yes, every child pushes the limits. That's what children do. Just because a child pushes the limits doesn't mean they should be physically punished. They should be talked to and have things explained as to why they can't act that way. They should have things taken away that they really enjoy. Those things will mean more to them than being physically punished. Something was said about children don't understand boundaries without being physically punished. I don't agree with that. How many people have been taught boundaries without being physically punished? Most children learn boundaries without it. They learn their boundaries by having toys taken away, or by standing in the corner, or by time out. A lot of kids will understand boundaries if they just have things explained to them verbally. Students will choose it over other things. Yeah, I believe that some students would rather be paddled depending on the age group. Getting paddled is quick and doesn't last very long. If I told my son that I could take Mickey away for 3 days or he could get whipped, which one do you think he's going to pick? He's going to pick getting whipped because he didn't lose anything that he really loves and cares about. Losing Mickey for 3 days will have a larger impact on him than being whipped and having that last just for a second. Corporal punishment doesn't cost anything. Neither does taking away activities. If you take something away from the child that they love, they will learn their lesson a lot quicker than just being paddled. It was also said that corporal punishment shows right and wrong. There are a lot of things that show a child right and wrong besides being paddled. Corporal punishment motivates students. I don't think that corporal punishment motivates students. Corporal punishment does nothing but show students that they need to have fear for their teachers and fear of other faculty members instead of the trust that should be instilled in them with their teachers. Corporal punishment will never be the way to go in schools. With most students, just showing them compassion, understanding, and explaining things to them will go a lot farther than paddling ever would.